Hey everybody, on this glorious Tuesday, this is an awesome day. This is the day that has been made, and I want to tell you to rejoice and be glad in it. Yes, today is your day. Yes, what's up? This is your boy, Dr. Campbell, Mr. Motivator. I want to tell you the worst is over in your life and the best is yet to come. I'm feeling this thing. See, y'all don't understand why I'm so loud and I'm passionate and I'm hyped. You don't know my story. You don't know what I've been through. But today I'm going to share a little bit of what I've been through, what I've overcome. And I hope the day is going to be the day that you overcome. I want to tell you, I want to encourage you and speak life into you. You are an overcomer. I want to tell you, I believe in you. Keep grinding. Keep working hard. The best is yet to come in your life. And I want you to be positive. And watch this. There's a word today. Disconnect from anybody that is negative in your life. Because you want positive people in your life. You want to be connected to great people. You want to connect yourself with people who you want to aspire to be where they are. And this is your time. This is your moment. I'm feeling this thing, y'all. I'm feeling myself. I'm excited because I know that you can do it. I don't care what your past is. I don't care what your childhood was like. I don't care whether you grew up in a poor family, a rich family, what your culture is, what your ethnicity is, what your gender is. This is your moment. Yes, I believe in you, y'all. I know I ain't got in my message yet, but I'm excited about this thing because I know you can do it. Please, I want you to do this. Get past your pain and don't let procrastination keep you from getting to where you're trying to get. Yes, I know there's times where life can come at you, where depression can set in, losing a loved one, being rejected, being mistreated, being talked about, being lied on. But I want you to use all of your pain. You got to hear me this. I'm excited. Use all of your pain. Like Les Brown said, you got to be hungry. And like Eric Thomas said, you got to be wanting. You got to want to do this. You got to want this even more so than anything. You got to be like a lion and not like a Giselle. You got to go after this thing. I want you to wake up every morning and I want you to be so enthusiastic about your day and say, today I'm going to accomplish something. See, just try each day you wake up. Try and accomplish something. Write down goals before you go to bed at night and say, tomorrow I'm going to accomplish this. Start small. Set small goals for you. And as you accomplish those small goals in life, you will see yourself going to level after level after level. And dream big. Yes, you want to set goals, but you also want to dream big. You got to do the impossible. Today I want to talk about you still have time. You still have time. Today I want to talk about you still have time. I want to cover quite a bit of things in this message on today. And hopefully after this message, you will realize that you still have time. And as I'm speaking to you now, I don't know what you're going through or where you are in life. So in turn, I want to cover it all and motivate you, inspire you, and encourage you and empower you. I want you to know that you still have time. I know the clock is ticking and time is passing you by, but I'm speaking to someone who is going through a very difficult time in your life to let you know that it's not over and that you still have time. Perhaps you did not graduate high school. You still have to go back and get that GED. Maybe you did not get into college and keep trying until you get accepted because you still have time. Perhaps you enrolled in college and you happen to flunk out of college. You still have time. Maybe you want to start your own business. Maybe you want to grow your business, but you still have time. Maybe you want to be a professional athlete. You still have time. Maybe you want to be a nurse, a doctor, a lawyer, a CEO, an entrepreneur. I stopped by to let you know that you still have time. I don't care how much time that has been lost in your life, as long as you got breath in your body and blood running through your veins, you still have time. And so now, write this down. Many of you have tried a lot of different things, and you have failed at them, and now you want to quit. You're facing the biggest obstacle of quitting. And there are some of you that you're going through some deep pain, and you feel like no one understands you. You feel like no one understands your pain, and you feel as if you are alone. And I'm here to tell you that I can relate, because when I lost my grandmother in 2005, I felt like my world was over. I failed the first grade. I know what it's like to be abandoned, abused, rejected, cheated on, lied on, counted out. I was told I would not graduate. Watch this. I was told I would not graduate high school and that I was not smart enough to go to college. I was told to go and work in a factory and go into the military. But there was always in me deeply a drive that would cause me to prove all my naysayers wrong. I ended up being homeless in 2009 on the streets begging for food. So I'm here to tell you, I know what it's like to have pain. I was shot 3 times. I was shot in my stomach. I was shot in my groin, and I was shot in the back of my head, and I had a nervous breakdown in college. I'm just being transparent, y'all. If anyone is qualified, and I was diagnosed with a mental illness, and if anyone is qualified to give you this motivational message, it is me, myself, and I, because I know what deep pain is all about. I struggled with depression, and there was a point in my life where I did not even want to live anymore because of what I was going through. But there was a drive in me and a motivation in me that would not let me stop. It would not let me quit or give up. Y'all, I'm feeling this thing, y'all. And many of you may have experienced cancer, mental illness. Daddy may have walked away. You may have grown up in a single mom family. You may have grew up poor. You may have grew up in a rich family and still have issues. You may have lost a loved one, somebody that you love dearly, have died, and it caused you to set you back. You may be in a bad relationship. You may be in a toxic relationship. You may be surrounded by so much negativity, and the people around you may not allow you to go after your dreams. I'm here to tell you that you still have time. And if you are around so much, watch this, if you are around so much negativity, because sometimes you can't help it, you're just surrounded, there's people in your life that you're surrounded by so much negativity. So you're around so much negativity, then now is the time, watch this, write this principle down, to make a decision that no matter how negative people are, you are going to be positive. No matter how negative you are about to change your negative thinking to positive thinking. From this day forward, tell yourself you are going to think right thinking. Today is the day while you're listening to this motivational message that after this video, you're going to disconnect from anything or anyone that you can, so you can connect with people who are positive and who want you to succeed. Watch this. Next principle. The negativity no longer has control over your thinking. Repeat after me. Say, negativity no longer has control over your thinking. Negativity no longer has power or control over your mind, because negativity is a very powerful habit and it's hard to break. I'm excited, y'all. I'm feeling this thing. I'm feeling myself today, y'all. Yeah, Mr. Motivator. I released myself, and I talked about a message not too long ago about who I am. Let me tell you who I am. I'm Mr. Motivator. I'm smart. I'm intelligent. I'm handsome. I'm great. I'm awesome. I'm special. And there are so many people that cannot reach success and greatness because they have years of negative thinking. And it is a very difficult thing to change people's way of thinking because negative people I'm feeling myself, y'all, have allowed their circumstances and how they were raised to cause them to think negatively. Yes, sir. Because there are times when enough should be enough. And you should say, I know there is more for me than a 9-to-5 job. And instead of having a boss, you can literally be the boss. Yes, sir. I felt that. This is what dreaming big is. Dreaming big is saying, instead of having a job, I will create jobs. Instead of working for a company, I'm going to own the company, or even greater, own multiple companies. See, it's the way you think. It's how you think. And the mind is the most powerful organ on the body because the mind controls the whole entire body. Next principle, watch this. Because without the mind, then the body has no purpose. And because of the mind, the body has a purpose. And that's how it is when you are not pursuing your big dreams. When you are not pursuing your big dreams, then you are literally just existing. And today I want to motivate you and encourage you that I don't care how many mistakes you have made in life, you still have time. Watch this. Many of you are tricked. Watch this. Many of you are tricked within yourself and within your mind, thinking that life is over for you. You think there is no hope for you because of the pain you have suffered. But because of the sickness, because of losing a loved one in death, or losing a bad relationship, or losing a divorce, one of your friends died, one of your friends OD'd, one of your family members OD'd, or dealing with mental illness. I'm dealing with some stuff, y'all. Or dealing with mental illness, or dealing with depression, or dealing with being suicidal because of the pain in your life, because of the pain in your past. And many of you are struggling because you can't get past your past pain, your past hurts, your past shame, your past fears, your past doubts. You feel as if your grandmother didn't accomplish it, your grandfather didn't accomplish it, your mother didn't accomplish it, your father didn't accomplish it, your sister didn't accomplish it, your brother didn't accomplish it, and so you feel as if you can't accomplish it. I'm here to pump you up to let you know that you can accomplish it. Even if you are a single mother, you can still accomplish it. Even if you went through a divorce, you can accomplish it. Maybe your father isn't a part of your life. You can accomplish it. You still have time. I failed the first grade. I had a stuttering problem growing up. I grew up with a learning disability. I barely graduated high school. I ended up being homeless. I was always the underdog. I was told I would never go to college and told I was not smart enough to go to college. Watch this. I was not great in English and I could not write well at all. And I had a major problem with reading and comprehension. But I took all my pain, my failures, my mistakes, and I turned it. Watch this. I turned it. Y'all, sometimes you gotta turn some stuff. Sometimes you gotta flip the page. You gotta flip the page to a greater page. And I turned it into something great and good. See, that's all you have to do. Write this down. Is turn your pain into success. See, that's the word right there. That's the word right there. This is the word. Watch this. Watch this. Let me calm down because I'm a little excited. I want you to turn all of your pain into success. Don't use your pain as an excuse to stay in bondage. Don't use what happened in your past. Don't use what mommy and daddy or your childhood or who walked out of your life as an excuse to stay in depression and bondage. Don't use your pain, watch this, as an excuse to stay in bed all day. Don't use your mental illness as an excuse to not go after greatness and success and sleep all day or procrastinate, stay depressed, hang around people who are toxic and bad for you. Watch this. Write this down. I want to pause on this right here. Watch this. Write this down. This is the most important part of this message. If you don't get this part, then you're going to miss the whole entire message. Walk with me now. Watch this. Many of you are going to have to cut off and let certain people you have known for years. Here's the sacrifice. You got to let them go. Why? Because they have been hindering you your whole entire life. And where you are trying to go, watch this, they just won't be able to go with you where you're trying to go. Because they won't comprehend or understand you in your level of success and greatness. What do you mean, Dr. Campbell? Let me unquote. What I'm saying is people will allow you to be poor. People will allow you to be broke and not successful. But when you become wealthy and successful and great, then all of a sudden, watch this, they don't understand you anymore. So in turn, there are some people you're going to have to cut off and out of your life and connect, watch this, with like-minded people who are successful, because these are the kinds of people who will be able to understand you and they will allow you to be your best. Which brings me to my next important principle and point. Watch this. You must connect with people who will allow you to be at your A game. You must connect with people who will allow you to be your very best. You must connect with people who will allow you to dream big and disconnect with people who will not allow you to be your best, and disconnect from people who will not allow you to be great. And this part of the message can be very difficult, because it's difficult to cut off people who have been hindering you your whole life. And I am a firm believer that if you cut off toxic, negative people, then always, watch this, there will be positive people who will replace the negative people, always. Because having the wrong people in your ear and in your life, I feel this thing, y'all, can cause you to miss out on great opportunities. But the great news, repeat after me, say the great news. The great news is, if you are listening to this message, it's because you still have time. Don't throw in the towel. Believe, I'm saying this thing, y'all, I'm being passionate about this right here, because I'm getting close to the end now. Believe in yourself. Know that you have what it takes to do something spectacular and great in your life. And this is all about you. Yes, it's all about me. Yes, I'm telling you, this was on you. It's all about you. Yes, sir. That's what I want you to know. It's all about you, and I am here to build you up and cause you to feel like you can accomplish anything. Why? Because the truth is, you can accomplish anything. It's just that simple. Write this down. I want you to tell yourself while you listen to this. It's to touch yourself and say, anything is possible. If you're with somebody right now, look at your neighbor, touch your neighbor and say, anything is possible. Yes, 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 yes. Greatness is on my life. Anything is possible. Flunked out of high school. Anything is possible. Mom passed away. Daddy passed away. Single mother. Mom walked out of your life. Daddy walked out of your life. You've been through an abortion. You've been through a bad relationship. You've been through sickness, depression. You were suicidal. Anything. Yikes. It's possible. Look at how Michael Jordan became because of practice. Look at how great LeBron James became because of practice. Look at how great Stephen Curry became because of practice. Look at how great Kevin Durant became because of practice. Practice? We talk about practice? Yes, we're talking about practice. Look at how many other great people became because of practice and because of heart. Not just practice, but heart with practice, strong will with practice, the will to push you and go over the limit. Watch this. Let me back up. Let me deviate. You, in order to be great, you're going to have to be willing to push and go over the limit. Go over the limit with your education. You're going to have to sacrifice and stay up to get your schoolwork done. Stay up stay up late being in medical school. Stay up late studying to be a nurse, being a business owner, being an entrepreneur, being an athlete, whatever it is that you want to be. Yes, I'm here to tell you that you're going to have to push the limit. There's no excuse. You're going to have to go over the limit to reach and go to the next level to become great and successful. Because this is your time and your moment to become the greatest at whatever craft you will choose. This motivational video is for anyone in any craft that wants to grind, hustle, fight, and work harder than anyone else, because there are thousands, watch this, there are thousands and millions who are trying to do the same thing you are doing. Don't let them out. Don't let them outwork it. You can't afford this. Don't let them outwork you. Touch yourself and say, you can't outwork me. So it boils down to one big question. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How bad do you want it? Are you going to outgrind? Are you going to out-hustle? Are you going to outwork? Are you going to out-practice, out-fight the same people who are trying to do the same thing you are doing right now? I know I said in this message, next point, I know I said in this message that you still have time. But I must be honest with you. The clock is ticking and you are running out of time as you continue to wait, as you continue to procrastinate. Watch this. As you continue to waste time, as you continue to stay in your pain, as you continue to stay in bondage to your past, as you continue to stay in your depression, as you continue to stay confined to the bed and lay in bed all day, your grind, watch this, write this down, your grind should wake you up. Your hustle should wake you up. Your craft should wake you up. And I will say this, your pain should wake you up. Your depression should wake you up. Your sickness should wake you up. Your mental illness should wake you up. Your doubt should wake you up. Your fear should wake you up. Losing a loved one should wake you up. Why? Because once you accomplish your dream, yes, sir, and achieve success and greatness, you're going to see and realize, why didn't I do this a long time ago? But you still have time. I use my pain, watch this, I use my pain of abandonment because a lot of people hurt me. They betrayed me. They walked out of my life. They cheated on me. They scammed me. They stole money from me. And for years, I carried unforgiveness in my heart. Can I just be real? Unforgiveness in my heart towards these people. But after my accident, I realized I had to forgive them and release these people. And I realized this: forgiveness was not for them, but forgiveness, it was for me. And if they never say they're sorry to me, I still forgive them. And I still love them till this day. I see so many people, and there are so many people who are successful. They are rich, but they are still secretly dealing with depression. They are rich, but their relationships are struggling. They are rich and successful and still want to commit suicide. So in turn, I'm not saying that true success is when you get rich or wealthy, because money doesn't make you who you are. But being wealthy, watch this, write this down, is a mindset. Being rich is a mindset. Because if you can become wealthy in your mind and shift your thinking into a mindset of ideas coming in your mind that will transfer into wealth, or come up with a service, watch this, or an idea your mind can create wealth, then that's the ultimate success when you have arrived in your mind. Because many people become millionaires and end up broke. But when your mindset is right, then you will always know how to generate money and accumulate wealth when you have the right mindset. So I'm here to tell you at this time that time is passing you by. And you don't want to spend your whole life working a 9-to-5 job and then have to retire and have nothing to show for it. Now you may, watch this, you may have to settle for a job only for a season. But you don't want to spend your whole entire life working a job and having a boss, when you could have had enough faith to create your own job and be your own boss and create jobs for other people. See, it's a mindset. You don't want to come to the end of your life and you wonder what you could have truly become only if you would have had enough faith and thought big enough and dreamed big enough to do something great in your life. And that's why I'm telling you that the clock is ticking and you better go after your dreams while you still have time. You better start that business while you still have time. You better get that high school diploma or GED while you still have time. You better get that college degree while you still have time. This is your moment to do something great out of this world because you still have time. I just looked at the time. I just looked at my watch. And you still have time. And I'm believing and saying that there is someone out there in the tech world that's about to come up with something no one has ever seen in this decade or time we are living in. That person is out there somewhere. There are people out there who are going to use their pain, their disappointments, their failures, their sicknesses, how they were raised. They are going to use all of this as pain, motivation to reach success and greatness. As I close, I want you to know that I love you. I know I'm a little excited and I'm very hyper when I speak, but I have to do this with passion. I'm just being me. I can't be nobody else but me. And that's what I want to close telling you. Don't try and be like nobody else. You be the best version of yourself. I'm just being me, y'all. This is who I am. This is Dr. Campbell. You're looking at a boy, you're looking at a man who had a stuttering problem. I was shot 3 times. I was shot in the back of my head. I was shot in my stomach. I was shot in my groin area. I had a nervous breakdown in college. I was abandoned. I failed the 1st grade. I had a reading and comprehension problem. I had a disability. I've had all these obstacles in my life. But I am being me. This is who I am. And now I'm using my story and everything, me being the best motivational speaker I can be. It is my job, not just to make money from this, but it's my job to make you feel like, and for you to go and accomplish anything you want to accomplish. Because I want to tell you that anything is possible. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please share this video over and over again. Share this video all over social media. Spread the word. Tell them about me. I am Mr. Motivator. Yes, I'm telling myself I am Mr. Motivator. I'm the minister of motivation. And I am a person who loves you. And I want to close saying this. I love you. I believe in you. Let me take my glasses off so you can see me. I love you with all of my heart. And in case you've never heard anyone tell you they are proud of you, I want to tell that person who is struggling, I am proud of you. I'm very proud of you. Keep grinding. Keep hustling. Believe in yourself. I love you. I love you. I care about you. And I believe in you. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.